Hey guys, what is up? King Razzle here, and welcome to some more news. This one coming from Capcom, and it is very interesting because it is going to be a re-release of Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, and they're going to be coming to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, this is interesting because these games are relatively new, and they are coming to newer generation consoles. They're not going to be remastered from what I understand. They're going to be more just like a re-release, they're not going to touch up the visuals and stuff like that, from what I understand. They're just going to release basically what is on the PS3. But anyways, they are going to be releasing Resident Evil 6, and these are going to be all digital, and then they're going to have a physical copy coming to America, but they didn't announce when that physical copy will be coming. I assume it'll be coming out with Resident Evil 4. They're kind of like, they go back in order, so it goes Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 5, then Resident Evil 4. So they're going to go that way. But anyways, Resident Evil 6 will be coming out March 29th, which is next month, so that's pretty, coming out very soon. It will include all post-launch DLC is what they announced. So I think all they didn't have any like story-related post-launch DLC from what I can remember. They had a long-ass story in that, so I can't really blame them for that. But it had mostly like, I think maybe mercenaries maps. I don't know. But they had, and like agent hunts and stuff like that. They had like multiplayer things is what they had basically from what I can remember about it. But that all will be included in the DLC or the updated version of it, whatever comes out on Resident Evil 6. But that will be digital, and all these games will be $20 whenever they do release. So $20 for each of them. So, you know, you're going to have to fork out another $20 if you want to play Resident Evil 6. I wasn't a fan of Resident Evil 6. I did end up platinuming it because I do love Resident Evil. I'll probably end up buying this. I won't buy it digital. I'll buy it whenever it comes out physically because I'm a collector, I guess. But anyways, that is coming out March 29th. Resident Evil 5 will be coming out in the summer of 2016. So, I don't know, July, June, something like that. But that will be coming out then. They didn't announce that was going to be coming with all the DLC, but I assume it'll be the Gold Edition, so that did come with all the DLC, so I assume that's what they were talking about. I mean, they didn't specifically announce that, but that's what I assume, especially if they're doing that with Resident Evil 6, which never even had a Gold Edition, so I assume that's going to be what's happening there. Plus, the picture that they have is, it's funny, it's Chris and Jill, which isn't even the main, that's like the Lost in Nightmares. It's not even the main thing that the game is about, but a lot of people ended up liking Lost in Nightmares more than they like Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 kind of diverted from what Resident Evil was. It went into more of an action genre. But that is coming out in the summer. If you guys want to buy that, that will also be $20. And then Resident Evil 4, the best fucking game ever, my favorite game ever, will be coming out fall 2016. And I cannot wait for that. I've already played so much of that, and another reason to play that again is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see that. Like I said, I don't think they touched up the visuals or anything like that, but it is coming out in the fall 2016. So I assume the physical copy will come out around then. I don't know. They didn't announce anything about it other than it's coming out. So, you know, pretty interesting. I am excited, looking forward to that. But this is interesting for another reason, because like all the Resident Evil games are now going to be available on the current gen systems, because except for like Resident Evil 3 and Code Veronica, I don't think. But Code Veronica also had a HD port, which came to the PS3, so it would be pretty easy to get it onto the PS4. I'm hoping what they're going to do is, they released 1 and 0 on the Origins collection. Now they're releasing all 3 of these on their own collection, and then they have 2 is being remade, so that will be coming out, I don't know when, but hopefully relatively soon. I'd assume within like 2, maybe 3 years, or maybe even sooner, but I don't think they really worked on it whenever they announced it. Or because they haven't shown any footage on it. But anyways, hopefully that will be coming out soon. And then they have Code Veronica X, which they could put out at any time, really, especially if they're not touching up visuals or anything like that, like I don't think they're doing with Resident Evil 4. So they could do that at any time. And then all that's left is Resident Evil 3, really, for the main kind of Resident Evil game. So you have the potential to have every single Resident Evil game that's very important to the series up to this current point on the same platform, which would be fucking awesome. I would be ecstatic about that. But like I said, and they could do if they did eventually remake 3, which I know that would be way down the road because 2 obviously isn't out yet, so they'd have to remake 2 and then remake that. But they could potentially have those 3 on a collection. So you'd have the Origins collection, which would be 0, 1. Then you'd have whatever collection the middle would be, which would be 2, 3, and Code Veronica. And then you'd have the next collection, which would be 4, 5, and 6, which would be awesome to have all those if they end up doing that, which, I mean, they didn't announce that or anything like that. But that's just awesome speculation that I hope does happen. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to share this little news story with you guys because I'm a very big Resident Evil fan, so I just like to talk about Resident Evil. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.